Hey friends, grab some coffee and let's plan the week. Okay, well, I am running on 4 hours of sleep, maybe 4.5. I don't know. So this should make for a very interesting plan with me. So just keep that in mind when you're watching. If I make some stupid mistake or do something really like totally wacky, that's why. I am too tired to think clearly, but I'm also too wired to take a nap, if that makes any sense. I can rarely take naps. So, all right, that's where we're at. Like I said, I got some more coffee here, and we are going to dive into the weekly view. Now, I did do some weekly views right when this planner started. So this was the first one that I did, and then I had a second one. And by the third week, I kind of just stopped using it. And coming from an equal press planner where everything, I mean, the planner, this is the planner right here. That's what I was used to. And I wanted to go to a daily view and have that. And I will do a flip of my dailies from the past week so you can see kind of how I'm using them. But there are some things that I want to put down here, some trackers, reminders, things like that. So I am going to be showing you a different way to use your weekly if you're not using it in the traditional sense. So with that being said, I do have my stickers here. These are, okay, just kidding. This is for March. I don't need March yet. Here we go. Here is the current month of February. Paper and Glam stickers per usual. And then I also have my Reset Girl stickers. I did email them and ask them if they would consider doing monthly kits for the planners. And since I sent that request, they said they would consider it, and they were actually releasing planner sets. So I haven't seen one for next month. I don't know if they're going to be releasing one or not. However, my computer will not recognize Silhouette Studio, so right now I can't use my Silhouette anyways. So that's kind of been a bummer, but I think I have enough stickers that I can make it through for, you know, all of next month. I'm going to be out of the date covers, but I believe I have another set that I can use in place of that. All right, so those are the stickers I'm going to be using. I've got my Simply Gilded washi tape, and I believe this was the Valentine's floral from last year. And I am trying to use this so sparingly because it's one of my favorite washis of all time. But I thought it was fitting for the last week of February with all the pinks. So yeah, I think that's all I'm really going to be using. I've got my Micron pen, which I found to be the best pen to use in this. You know, I don't really pen test a lot of different things, but I know my gel ink, it just wouldn't dry forever and I was smearing it. But this seems to dry very quickly, so I just kind of found something that worked and stayed with it. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that, and I will show you my weeklies. I'm sorry, my dailies. So I did have a couple blank days, and I'm trying not to be worried about having blank days. I think we can often think that we need to fill up the whole day, and if we don't get to it, we got to go back and back plan, and I'm just not that person. If I miss it because of whatever circumstance, or if I wasn't feeling it that day, I just leave it. So we're just gonna leave it as is. And you know, maybe it just gets a little saying. So this is the 18th. And then, so let me show you what I'm actually doing. Is I was trying to read a couple chapters of the Bible each day, and I am quite a bit behind. I think I only stuck with it for about 3 weeks, so I'm behind. So I'm not going to be including it in my daily box up here until I get caught up. So I'm planning to do that either this weekend or the next coming week. And then right here, I am writing out a scripture each day, and that comes from the Prayerful Planner. You see her website down here, and she does have a planner geared towards spending time with God and focusing on prayer and your spiritual life. So I will leave her website linked down below if you want to check her out. I do not have one of her planners. I don't think they would work for me, but I do really like being involved in the Facebook group to see how others are using her planner and how they're incorporating God into their daily life. So with that, this is the prompts that she has each day. So I write that down and I write the scripture out for the day. And then this down here is an optional, what do you want to call it, journaling prompt, which I don't use. I don't really need to or want to do that, but I do like writing the scripture out. So I've got that for this month, and that's what I write down here. So my scripture goes right here, and then I am blocking that off with washi tape. And then I've been putting a full box sticker here every day. Most days I have, some days I haven't, depending on, you know, kind of like if there's a celebration that day or if I have just a random full box that I want to use up. But some days I don't. And then I put anything else. I may do my journaling here. I may put random things like, hey, it's payday today. And what I've been trying to do is this book here, How to Draw Almost Every Day. And I got the idea from Emmy Lou Arts, and I will link her down below as well. That girl is hilarious. She is so funny, and everything she does is just like amazing. So I have been doodling every day because I am a very poor doodler and kind of just want to get better at that. On the left-hand side here, I will put a hydrate sticker, what I eat for dinner, how many pages I have read, my workout for the day, and then just anything that needs to get done that day. So I'll go ahead and just flip through the week. And I really like this one. This day I was trying to get Silhouette to work, and I was going through Apple, going through Silhouette, doing all the things I could possibly do to try and get my program to work because it just simply will not launch. So I started working with Apple, and I made a call with Silhouette, or put in a, what do you want to call it? Like an appointment for them to call you back and help you through it. But I decided the next day I did not want to do it. Just because I needed a break from computer stuff. So this picture here kind of represents the day. And here is yesterday. And then today I just haven't, I haven't started today yet, but I will get to that after I get done filming. And look at that fortune. Again, makes a good page marker though. All right, so I will go ahead and get started planning for the week, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so remember that thing I just told you about being tired and doing stupid things? We're already in the last week of February. Duh. So we are planning the first week of March. So March stickers, March binder, there we go. And change of plans, we are using this washi tape. And I believe this was from the fall pre-sale of last year from Simply Gilded. So, okay, let's start over, and we are planning the first week in March. I'm going to start things the way I always do, and that's by running washi tape across the pages. So I'm going on the top here because that 10mm size works really well in that little slot there. I'm going to take the date dot stickers from the Reset Girl and cover the dates up. I'm going to take these Simple Story stickers and put a quote on the left-hand side in the sidebar there. They're just like little headers. I think this one's an arrow and the bottom one is a scalloped, but I wanted to just put a little quote that says, "Make it so." I have been doing a really crappy job doing the things I need to do to make sure that I'm feeling my best. So that's why I'm going to be putting some trackers in, and I thought this quote was really fitting. So I've got it bordered with these headers, and then I will be drawing a box around it and kind of making it look like it's jumping off the page. The top part of the week I want to make sure that I leave open to put down things that I know need to happen on that day. Like, for example, I need to make a car payment, the time is going forward, and also that I have church on Sunday. So I'll just leave that just in case anything else comes up. I'm going to be using Monday's column to put down my habit trackers. There are a handful of things that I really need to make sure I focus on to make sure that I'm feeling really well. The first is going to be getting up a little bit earlier than I normally do, make sure I'm getting my exercise in, using my progesterone cream, taking my AM and PM vitamins, making sure I'm taking my apple cider vinegar and iodine, and then just making sure that I'm going to bed at a decent time. Tuesday's column, I'm going to go ahead and write down all the dinner plans that I have for the week so it's ready to go for me to reference. I'm also going to put a sticker down for YouTube, so once I know what my video will be for that week, I can go ahead and put it in there so I won't need to think about it. And then I'll be using this sticker on the right-hand page, and I will put all of my weekly to-dos down there, kind of like a brain dump. I want to put a couple other trackers here on the right-hand side. So the first thing is going to be the total amount of pages that I read for the week. Following that, I want to make sure I write down how many calories I'm burning for the week. And this is more just kind of for motivation. I want to hit, every week I want to do a little bit more than I did the week before. And then I want to make sure that I upload my receipts. I use a lot of money saving apps and coupon apps, so I always just need to leave myself a reminder to upload my receipts. So under this to-do header, I'm going to write down everything that I need to do during the week that is not time sensitive. So anything that comes into my head, it just all goes down here, kind of like a brain dump. Every day when I do my planning, I'll pick a couple items off that list, and as I complete them or put them in the daily spread, I'll just cross it off with a mild liner. And I did just realize that I did put some things on this list that are time sensitive. Again, very tired. But next week when I plan the week, I will make sure that my time sensitive items are up on the top. So I'm going to add another icon, and I want to share the books that I read for February. I always like to share it in the Paper and Glam Book Club book and on Instagram. That way I can just kind of talk with other people about what they read and, of course, add more to my TBR. Also adding a couple more things that I forgot on the to-do list. And I'm also going to put in that my silhouette call is on Tuesday. I really don't want to forget that because I really want to get my silhouette working. I'm going to carve out a little bit of space on the bottom right-hand page to put any items that may come up for the next week. So taking one of these Reset Girl stickers and a little blank basic sticker and just writing next week on it. So I have a little spot to write down anything that may come up for the following week. And because I couldn't help myself, I needed to layer a couple stickers over here. This corner looked a little lonely, so taking some old stickers, I believe they're from the new chapter Reset Girl collection, except for the word strip, but it needed some layering action. All right, so this is going to complete this week's plan with me. So as I kind of explained as I was doing it, I've got my trackers, all the things that I need to do up top, some things I want to keep track of during the week, the things I want to accomplish during the week. And I left this day column here open, just in case something came up, if I wanted to track something else, do something else. It gives me a little bit of room to be creative with that. And what I will be doing is as these things go onto my week, I will just be crossing them out with a mild liner, probably just this gray one here, so that way I know that I accomplished it. So let me know what you think, if you enjoyed this plan with me, if you would like to see more. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next week with a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye.